So it's Darcy's Corner. I guess just start calling it Darcy's Reflection or something. Uh, anyway, it's Friday, November 18th, 2022. Um, my life's a roller coaster, as always. And I don't even know why I keep sharing it, but it's nice to have a record somewhere that I did something, that I said something, that I'm growing, hopefully, as a human being. Uh, Sometimes I have little bits of insight into the world, like my opinions on pop culture events, but other times it's just me trying to get by and figure out how I'm going to survive from one day to the next. Um, Transitioning in your 40s is really it's an endeavor, and you have to change everything in your life, and oftentimes you have to start over almost from scratch. This event in my life right here, she wants all kinds of attention, and I don't mind giving her attention, but like, she just destroyed my favorite comb today because I combed my hair out and I left the comb right here on my stand, and then I went to the store to get some things, and I came back and the comb was just mangled beyond use. It's really quite annoying. That's a minor thing. A major thing is my employment. Because I had to reestablish myself at my new job, I had to like put this away for at least 3 months, and then he extended my probation, so I had to put it away for another month. And that meant missing appointments, therapy appointments, and doctor's appointments, and trying to... Hold on a second. Khaleesi! Sorry, I'm trying to record this, and she like comes up underneath the table, like she's doing right now, and she smacks it with her head, and the camera shakes, and she has a toy she wants me to throw for her. This is the toy. It's not really a toy. It's a scrub brush for cleaning up her little accidents, but she thinks it's a toy. It's hard on one side and feels weird on the other side, and she loves chewing it. It's the cheapest thing she's tried to destroy since I've got her, so like she can chew that brush all day long, and that'll be fine by me. Anyway, with my job, I started off really well, but then they normally do. He had me in, my supervisor had me in a grain elevator, but then they didn't train me properly in the grain elevator, so I kept breaking things because I didn't understand how they worked. Eventually I figured all that out just in time for them to transfer me out of that and into a different area. And so I've got all that figured out now too, but like every single day I get snide remarks on, why aren't you faster? How come you're not as fast as the other guy? I'm like, well, I can't help that. I'm dyslexic, and I don't know why I'm slower than the other guy. I don't know. I know it won't last forever. I know eventually if you leave me at that thing, I'll become the fastest at it, but it'll just take forever for me to pick up speed. But I have become quite a bit faster, and I am pretty efficient now, but that doesn't mean that the new guy still isn't faster than me. But it's like any other job. If you go in there and all the prep work is done, then you can just do the job and you're very efficient at it. If none of the prep work is done, you have to take time to go do that work, and that doesn't show up on your counts, like, because they got spreadsheets and things, and he goes, well, this guy made this many units and you made this many units, so like maybe he made 30, I made 10, but the difference was I stocked the shelves so that he can make the 30. And there's another part of the job where you have to go empty certain sample containers and then have them set up for the next run, and the other guy is not doing that at all, and that he's new and he's learning, and that's fine. But if I'm going behind picking up after him, well, that all takes time, but that's not seen on the count sheet. All that's seen is it took me an hour to do that and took him 10 minutes. Well, that's because I did all the work and he just did some of it. Now, he did the part he got credit for, And I'm not blaming that guy at all, by the way. He's a really good worker, and you got to learn that stuff. But my contributions are not nothing. And I get snide comments every single day about why aren't I faster? Why aren't I better? They've been patient with me long enough. And he'll do this in front of the entire staff. Last month, almost every day, he was telling me he was going to fire me. Every day, he was telling me that. And then he would tell the other staff members in front of me that he was going to fire me for being too slow. And he would do it continuously. 4 weeks ago, I was considering ending my life. Because, and I hate that it all comes down to this, but everything comes down to my transition and the fact that I have to restart it all the time. Because I've missed so many months of therapy sessions, all the laser hair that was removed has come back. You don't know what dysphoria is until you have a hairy chest and a hairy back and you're a woman. And like it was going away because the therapy was working, but then I had to stop going to the therapy because I couldn't make the sessions because every time I book an appointment, he changes my work schedule, so I have to change my appointments. But I have to book them a month in advance. But I don't know till the week of if I'm working nights or days. I hate taking time off work because I can't afford it. Like, I am so stressed out. And if I have to start over again at another job, that means I gotta man up again. That means I have to go through this 3-month, 4-month bullshit where maybe I'll get fired, maybe I won't, depending on how they feel. Like, I don't want to restart again. I would like to just do this job, but I can't do it under these circumstances. Like, now if I'm gonna be stressed out every single day, like, no. I'm tired of that now. I hate that I will probably never be me. But maybe. I was looking at the benefits program yesterday that we have, and there's $25,000 as part of the company benefits program towards my transition surgeries. That would be marvelous. That'll cover my throat surgery, my facial surgery, and like that's really what I need. The rest of it doesn't matter. But it doesn't cover the therapy for getting rid of the freaking body hair. I still gotta pay for that. Hold on a second. I love my dog. She's very cute, but boy is she demanding. But to be fair, I didn't get home till after midnight last night, and you know, she's lonely. And I didn't get up till after 10 o'clock today because I needed some sleep. Anyway, I'm not feeling, suicidal now or anything. And the thing is, you don't know when that's going to come back or not. Dysphoria, depression, and those suicidal tendencies are all part of this. And I hate that it's all connected. I hate that everything comes down to the fact that I'm not me. And I have to gear my entire life towards becoming that. I wish I was already on the other side of this thing where I could just not worry about it anymore. And I don't know that I'll ever get there. But I know that I won't get there if I keep missing appointments. I have an appointment this month, next Tuesday, to get laser hair removal, which I missed the last one and the one before because he kept changing his schedule on me. But I'm not changing it this time. And so my appointment is at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Well, I work from 1:30 until whenever at night. But guess what? I'm not going in until 4 o'clock on that Tuesday because I have to go get that laser appointment. There's no point in me going in for an hour. I guess I could go in for an hour and a half, then leave, get my laser, which will take an hour, and then come back again. Like, what a colossal waste. But we'll see what's going to happen on Tuesday. But I'm not missing it again because I can't. I mean, all my chest hair has come back. It was all gone. If I would have gone for a couple more sessions, it probably would have stayed gone. But because I couldn't do that, now all that work's undone. All that pain, suffering, and money I spent was for nothing. I can only get my face done in the wintertime because in the summertime I end up getting sunshine whether I want to or not because I end up going outside for something, even wearing sunblock, and then they can't laser my face. I despise having to shave every morning. This morning I got up and I just ran to the store real quick, Sorry, my dog keeps bumping the table and I can't get her to stop. I ran to the store real quick, but like there was 5 o'clock shadow from 2 days because I haven't shaved in 2 days because I haven't had time because I've been working so much. I hate having to yell at the dog, but I can't get her to stop shaking the table unless I yell at the dog. And I'm glad that she wants to play with me. Oh man, I wish I could just play with the dog today instead of going to work. But I can't afford to miss any more work. And I finally took her to the dog park like yesterday, which I hadn't done in forever, which was great. But then she wouldn't leave the dog park. Oh, I'm trying to catch her, and she's fast. And if she won't come to me, like, because she doesn't want to go, and she knows I'm trying to grab her. Anyway, it's a good problem to have, I guess. So my life is constant turmoil, and it all seems to revolve around the fact that I'm trying to get this done, and it takes months and years, and I've already spent years doing it, and I got years in front of me to still do this. This is so very frustrating. And I just, the idea of starting over again, that is so painful. I don't know if I can do it. People who think this is nothing or think that we just do this on a whim or like for fun, like, why would we torture ourselves like this? This is not fun. This is not nothing. Like, let children transition at puberty during puberty. It would be so much easier to have your life well adjusted as a young adult than in your 30s or 40s. This is ridiculous. Anyway, Darci's reflection, rant, out. Peace.